So in Boruto Naruto Next Generations episode 15, several weeks have gone by and Boruto's Dojutsu stopped activating as stated by Boruto himself in the beginning of the episode. So this means that we most likely won't see the Dojutsu again until after the events of Boruto Naruto the movie. So the events that are covered after that is covered in the Boruto manga, which is now rolling out on a monthly basis. So at the end of the episode though, there were a lot of intriguing things shown. First, we see Naruto meeting up with Sasuke. Naruto hands Sasuke the scroll with the information regarding the Gozu Tenno and everything that just happened, and Sasuke's analyzing the scroll and he's saying that it's surprising that Danzo got this close to replicating Kaguya's hidden jutsu. So from that, we can assess that the Gozu Tenno was similar to Kaguya's techniques in which he tried to absorb mass amounts of chakra. So considering Gozu Tenno made the user a gateway to a different dimension where the new A was, Sasuke says that this information that he just learned from this scroll about the technique, it may help him be able to get closer to the time space where Kaguya existed. So we can indeed confirm that this information did help Sasuke find Kaguya's space-time, considering that in the opening of Boruto Naruto the movie, Sasuke was at the little ice Kaguya world in her palace. So this is confirmation that this helped him find his way to that dimension. Speaking of space-time, the people over at the Display teleported me an amazing handcrafted metal poster. I got a Dragon Ball Z related design with my boy Future Trunks. You know I gotta hold it down with that burning attack. This one is definitely dope, the Dragon Ball Z design, but they have tons of other anime designs like Naruto, Hunter x Hunter, just to name a few, and they're really easy to hang up with a supply magnet that just attaches to the wall, and then you simply put the metal poster on. It's a beautiful poster. The metal just adds a new layer of vibrance to it, and it just looks really dope in my room. So you can check out all the designs if you're interested, link in the description and probably in the comments, and you can receive a discount with my code ANALYST20. So going back, after the Naruto and Sasuke scene, we are taken to a scene where Toneri is on the moon looking at Earth and saying the gate that the Nue opened has been sealed. So he's kind of relieved that this gate that opened up basically a space-time entrance to Earth or that world has been sealed. So he then follows up saying that Jogen's turn won't be coming for a while. However, it's only temporary. So I interpreted this as the period in which the Otsutsuki will come to harvest the Earth Chakra has been pushed back for now, but it'll only be a little amount of time until they actually come. So after Toneri says that, these kind of cracks appear in the space-time in the world that Toneri's in, and he grabs them inside of his hands and crushes them, and then follows up by saying, "In time, the gods will descend upon this land." So again, running back through that kind of translation, it basically saying that eventually the Otsutsuki will come to this world, which is exactly what happens in the events of Boruto Naruto the movie. So all this stuff that we're being shown is really what happens before Boruto Naruto the movie. So it kind of helps fill in all the stuff that happened and kind of gives you insight on the events before that. So after the scene with Toneri, we are then shifted to a scene where we're shown an unknown dimension that has been harvested by the Otsutsuki. We can assume because there's a whole bunch of god trees sprouted up and everything just looks destroyed and decimated and sucked dry. And then we see Momoshiki comes in the scene, and then after it kind of gives you a look around of the area, we are shown Momoshiki eating a chakra fruit, gloating about how finally this world was an adequate harvest. So Momoshiki talking about a harvest can be brought back to what Toneri spoke of in the earlier episodes of Boruto, stating that the destiny of stars, the time for harvest is near. So this harvest that Toneri spoke of earlier in the Boruto series can be interpreted as Momoshiki and Kinshiki arriving on Earth to harvest the chakra, aka the events that were covered in Boruto the movie. So considering that they use the same vocab, I'm just gonna put them together. So as Momoshiki eats the fruit, Kinshiki appears behind him, seemingly transcending dimensions on some Kamui shit, and Momoshiki asks him how his ventures were, and Kinshiki responds that I found tears in Kaguya's world and the space curvature exceeds 16. So Momoshiki is surprised at this information and says we were supposed to wait to harvest that world. Kinshiki then follows up and states that anything over 10 in the space curvature is an abnormality, and must be reported immediately to the clan. That is law. So Momoshiki, being intrigued, remarks that she's chosen to disobey means how very out of character. He then thinks about it and says, or basically he's just really thinking in his head like all the reasons why Kaguya could be on this planet with this 16 space curvature, so he's basically just thinking about all the different possibilities that could be going on. So immediately after he sits there thinking for a minute, he tells Kinshiki to make preparations to depart. So they're gonna be going over to where Kaguya's world was. They're intrigued and they're going to see what's up. So of course that is what is covered in Boruto the movie, but here is my analysis of kind of all that I just said broken down. So the tears in Kaguya's world that Kinshiki mentioned could possibly be what Toneri was destroying in that scene before that, like how Toneri like saw the crack in the space-time and he kind of grabbed it and crushed it. This could be what Kinshiki was talking about, how there was a tear in Kaguya's world. So Toneri could be trying to stop these tears, and that's why he kind of seemed angry when he destroyed the tear. So Toneri is definitely trying to protect what is going on in this world. So when Kinshiki talks about the space curvature exceeding 16, it has to do with Einstein's theory of general relativity. So according to this, big objects warp the space-time around them, and the effect that the warp has on the objects is what we know as gravity. So space-time is curved around every object with mass. So if you tie this back into what Kinshiki stated, they must be measuring like how many objects are in the world with their space curvature level, and the higher the level, the more adequate the world might be for chakra harvesting. So they kind of use it to measure how much potential a world has for harvesting. So with a world that has a curvature exceeding 16, that means there's a lot of shit on there, considering that it's all based upon the objects on that world. So Momoshiki, hearing that the level is above 16, makes him say that we're supposed to wait to harvest that world, considering that Kinshiki said anything over 10 space curvature is abnormal and must be reported immediately to the clan. And I can see why Momoshiki said they were supposed to wait, because the curvature could also interpret a level of risk that comes with harvesting the world, and they might need backup from the clan, which is why they say report to the clan immediately, because they could go on that planet and just get blown back by whatever's on there, like Naruto and Sasuke. Yo, you already know y'all getting faded. So they're basically saying like, yo, you should have reported it to the clan. And we know from Boruto the movie, they did get faded, so they should have actually reported it to the clan. But nah, they thought they was gonna take all that abnormal level of chakra for themselves. So I kind of think they got greedy, and that's why they didn't report it. That's probably also why Kaguya didn't report it, because she was just greedy. But they all got faded for the low price of free 99. So it's kind of funny. So when Momoshiki thinks about how Kaguya has chosen to disobey and how out of character that is for her, he feels that there must be something special about this world that made her disobey, or Kaguya is kind of hiding something on the world, like the fact that she settled down on the world after she ate the god tree's chakra fruit and then ruled over the human population there. So Momoshiki, wanting to uncover the secrets, tells Kinshiki to make preparations for depart. Yo, we going to see what's really good over there in that world, and as you can assume, they're departing for Earth, which is covered in how they just pull up on everybody in the middle of the tuning exams like, what's good, we out here ready to absorb this chakra. But yeah, so in all, I was very satisfied with the information and the kind of filling in stuff that we were given at the end of this episode, because it kind of makes the big picture more clearer, and I like a lot of information, and I like having insight to stuff that happens. So we just seeing a lot of Otsutsuki screen time, which I don't mind. Like, it's pretty cool. Also, I cannot wait for the next major arc in the anime, which has officially been announced to be the Naruto Gaiden arc, the 7th Hokage Scarlet Spring Month. So the show also has a new ending, which is dope, because we see Shin Uchiha and Sarada Uchiha actually doing some fighting moves and stuff like that. But it looks really dope, and I can't wait. So what are you guys' thoughts on my analysis? My voice is kind of messed up right now, but Please leave your thoughts down below, and if you enjoyed the video, please leave a like. And also, if you're not subscribed, please hit that subscribe button and turn on my notifications so you know when the next video drops. If you have my notifications turned on, it should have 2 little dings above the bell. But it's been Anime Analyst, the young Jiggy Ninja. I'm out of here, guys. Peace.